So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
On second down, it's Connor, still churning, and he's got room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Travis Kelsey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So we reach halftime of the 2020 Pro Bowl with the 8. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The NFC offense heads out to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated then Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection. Ryan to Jones there.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Caught by Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Breeze to his Saints teammate Thomas for the NFC first. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Check 55 to mine.
On the draw, this is Barkley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And that's picked up by the AFC. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On first down, Connor. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Connor. Room here to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. So we got 3 of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. To throw is Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. A 5-yard touchdown. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Breeze going to throw. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Connor, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Mahomes going to throw it here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The offense for the NFC back out there. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them. And they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Breeze to Ertz for the NFC first. Here's Breeze.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Bree's going to go on 4th down. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And here now is Travis Kelce. And some of his highlights here from this game. He's nearing 100 yards, partner.
And defenses have worked so hard at how to try to slow down tight ends. It was a lot easier, partner, in the old days because when they just lined up on the line of scrimmage, you either put a defensive end or a linebacker. Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.